Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 106. In this video, I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchases for the 2018 Black Friday sales. I'll be talking specifically today about the Maxpedition Fatty Pocket Organizer. And I will be comparing it to the Vanquest PPM Huge, which is this one. Now, if you are looking at pouches, just a bit of a warning with the Vanquest ones. One is marked as PPM and the other is marked as EDCM. So please make sure that you're looking at the right pouch. It does get confusing really easily. So this is what the inside of the Maxpedition Fatty looks like when it's got some items in it versus the Vanquest. Now, I haven't used up all the slots simply because I've haven't been able to do that at this point, but I will walk you over the features. So having the Vanquest on the bottom, on the top, and the Maxpedition on the bottom and the Vanquest on top, simply because when you put the pouch corner to corner to measure it, they're equally the same size width-wise, but length, it's just the tiniest bit smaller for the Vanquest. Not much, just the tiniest bit. I don't know whether you can see that. So as far as depth is concerned, the Maxpedition, which is on the bottom, is just slightly bigger because of this section down here versus the Vanquest, which is on top. So starting off on the front of the pouch, the Vanquest on the left, the Maxpedition on the right, to be honest, they're exactly the same. The only difference is that one has see-through mesh for the front and the other does not. So you've got your Velcro at the top, or hook and loop. You've got your slip pocket, but you can see through for this one. So on the sides of the pouches, the Vanquest has a double pull zipper, exactly the same as the Fatty. They're both YKK zippers as far as I know. Usually on the Vanquest they've got a little lock feature for the zipper. This one does not. So that makes this equal to the Maxpedition. The difference is here, you'll notice that the zipper on the Maxpedition is uncovered, whereas the zipper on the top for the Vanquest is covered. The tracks are covered. When you open up the pouches, starting on the left, keeping the Vanquest on the left and the Maxpedition on the right, the Maxpedition is marked with the grey and the Vanquest is marked with the orange. You start off with a little loop. You've got a slip pocket at the back. You've got two straps, 1, 2, 3 items can be held underneath, and then on top you've got 2, 4, 5 items which can be held here, as well as a second strap which can hold 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 items down the bottom. Comparing it to the Maxpedition, you've got a key lanyard compared to this one, as well as a loop, but you've also got a slip pocket, which is exactly the same as the Vanquest. You've got 2 straps here, which holds 3 items. So 1, 2, 3, as well as the second strap, which holds 2, 4, 6. So you can hold an extra item on the Maxpedition, but you don't have a strap down the bottom. So you do lose out on a bit of holding capacity down the bottom if you were to compare them. Now the difference for the left side is the key lanyard. There's none on the Vanquest. as well as the additional item, whereas this only holds 5. As well as the strap down the bottom. So they're the primary differences. Other than that, it's not really much, there's no real difference. A little bit of branding for the Maxpedition, made in Vietnam. Moving into the middle part, each pouch is different. So for this middle section, you've got no strap on the Vanquest. On the Maxpedition, you've got a strap. The primary difference is the depth. You'll see the width of this to be very, very different to the Vanquest. So swapping sides and putting the Vanquest right side, you've got, with the orange background and the grey background for the Maxpedition on the right, you've got a key lanyard here. They've moved the key lanyard. It's also a detachable key lanyard. And you've got a slip pocket with your branding. You've got 2 straps. You've got on the bottom, you'll have 1, 2, 3 slots, as well as a strap on the top, which can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, as well as down the bottom a 3rd strap, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. Now, interestingly enough, each side of this pouch is almost identical. So, except for the bottom strap, identical when it comes to the strapping, except for you can hold 1 more item here in the right-hand corner. So, almost identical. Comparing it to the Maxpedition, it is way different. The entire pouch has been turned on its side for this right side, so instead of it running left to right, it runs up and down, or horizontally versus vertically. You can only hold 2 items on this right side, as well as only 4 items on this second strap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But you've also got a zipper compartment at the back here. It is a YKK zipper. Compared to the Vanquest, which does not have any zipper at all. So that's what they look like side by side. This side is, you can't really compare this right side because different orientations. Moving to the back of the pouch. The back of the pouches are almost identical. Maxpedition on the right and Vanquest on the left. And the reason why you know this is that the handle for the Maxpedition is not stitched. There is no stitching, whereas the Vanquest has a stitch around it. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Molly attachments, so you can attach it to a bag or something. 3 straps, and on the Vanquest only, you've got this lower set of straps. I'm pretty sure, I've been looking into this, you can actually run behind there another little like zip tie or something. So you should be able to attach this in another means as a belt sort of mechanism. I don't know, I'm still researching, I'll look into it. These pouches are really, really good for attaching to your backpack if you want to extend what you use. So for example, this is my EDC bag. It's not my EDC pouch, but my EDC bag. And it's very simple to attach it. As you can see. Now I will discuss what these are in a different video. I didn't want to harp too much about it in this video simply because I'm discussing the pouches themselves rather than how to attach the patches to equipment. And that's it. Looks really good, takes a lot of room and a lot of management problems out of the backpack. So I'm really happy about that. So if you have any questions or comments, and this is actually how I have my my office skills. Usually I'll store a bit of paper in here just to write on, and it gives me, you know, the basic tools that I need. Same with this side. Yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. I don't promise to answer them straight away. So respect who you are, respect where you come from, advance Australia fair, and respect, honour and pride to Wolfpack. See you, Wolfpack. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Just wanted to add to my video that I just made about the Maxpedition Fatty versus the Vanquest PPM Huge. I actually didn't give the measurements for the can and note method, so I will do that just as a correction to the video. So having them once again corner to corner, the can, which you can measure it by, which is a 425 gram can of beans, roughly looks or can be compared to this. So it's about 1.5 cans long. Each one of these pouches has its own specific video. So if you want a more detailed examination, just check that out. It's about that deep when compared to the can. And as part of the comparison to the $5 note, this is roughly what it looks like in comparison. Roughly about that long. God save the Queen. And this deep. So for both of them. Yeah, as I've mentioned in a number of other videos, I don't like pulling out a tape measure and measuring it. I prefer the can and note method simply because if you want the exact measurements of these, you go to their official websites and check it out. But a real world comparison tends to help me when I'm looking at products online. So I've got a rough idea of how it really compares, you know. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, as I said, leave them below. Thanks, Wolfpack.